To the paint. Here's Kessler. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Kicks it out to Collins. It's George on the wing. Pass to Sexton. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen. And he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope he can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's George. Miami making their last shot.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
On the attack, Rozier.
Oh! That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Collins. Sexton looking around. Going inside. That one's good for 2.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Pass to Collins. And Collins with the slams.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Give them a round of applause.
Utah leading. Clarkson up top. Collins outside. Pass to Clarkson. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good. Rozier looking around. Here's Highsmith. And he misses the go-ahead basket. On offense, here's Utah. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. To the wing on the left. Back to Kessler. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Drills it from deep.
Well, we know Terry Rozier can score it, but you love when he sets his teammates up. That's when his whole game is flowing.
On the wing, Clarkson. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Hero with the bucket.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
It's Markkanen with the drive. Oh, sweet move. That one goes in.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Adebayo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Inside. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got 6 points.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
A clear look for Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lauri Markkanen.
Here's Rozier. And Collins with the big block. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4.
14. The Jazz. 18.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Here's Rozier. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Utah making a switch here. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Collier to the left side wing. Back to Eubanks. Pass to Collier. They set a pick to the middle. Here's Filipowski. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Utah foul. Collier. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hits the trifecta. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Eubanks. Left side, Williams. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Butler surveying the floor. Butler going in strong. And he lays it up and in. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
Jimmy Butler slashing through the defense, determined to get to the cup.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Adebayo with a steal. In transition, here they come. Hero for 3. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Clarkson, right side. And Rozier pulls it down. Heat trail by 6. The rebound by Filipowski. And here's Clarkson. He's got 6. From the arc. That shot missing.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Butler with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Poked loose. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Williams. Clarkson outside. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Butler. Misses off the right iron. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 4. Rozier outside. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collier. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's Rozier. He takes it in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rozier's gotten 4 this quarter.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Utah ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Heat trail by 4. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Rozier's got 8.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think? I'm
not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
For the tie, Adebayo. Hero outside. Second chance shot. And that one drops. 10 points for him.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Count it, and the foul. That's on Jimmy Butler.